Quinn.
Hi, Robin. Just have a couple questions, 3 or 4 questions about different things about motherhood.
Sure.
Mother's Day, so I'm going to ask you some of those. All right. Start off. What was the first year of motherhood like for you?
Wow. It was a lot because I was a college student and I wasn't planning to be a mom. I was planning to go to school, study engineering for 4 or 5 years, graduate, then get married, have a family. Life didn't happen that way. So when I found out I was going to have a child, first off, I flunked my classes because I did not think to withdraw because I was like, what am I doing? Oh my God, what am I doing? This ain't how you go to college. So it was a lot of, okay, this is happening and I got to figure out how I'm going to still graduate and have a baby and out of wedlock. So it was just chaotic. It was just like, no one could tell me what to do because I was the first one in my family to go to college. So it was like, no one even had the college experience to even help me with that part of it. But they were, after the baby came, very helpful with keeping the baby so I could study or go to class or whatever. Because from then on, it was work full-time, school part-time. So, yeah, it was chaos. That's what it was.
Okay. And did you, obviously you turned out.
Yeah, that 4 years of college turned into 10 years to get my degree, but I got it.
Right. Okay. All right. Second question. What's the nicest thing that any of your kids have done for you?
Okay, I'm gonna say something for each child, even the one that's no longer here. So Ryan, when he was 2.5, because he was a really smart child. I don't know how that happened. His dad was smart, so maybe a little bit from his dad.
Yeah.
But Ryan, when he was 2.5, my then husband, who was not his father, we were in a car accident, and I did not have my seatbelt on, and I kind of went through the windshield, not through, but up to the windshield because it was that breakable glass stuff. So I had glass all in my face. They did not remove it at the hospital. They didn't keep me because I just had glass in my face, and other than that, I was okay. And they didn't keep me, but you could see all the glass I had in my face, and it was bloody. They didn't clean it up because it was painful. As they would try to clean it up, it would hurt. So the nurse stopped cleaning my face. I was like, whatever. So they sent me home like that, right? So I'm going home. My 2.5-year-old child is looking at me like I'm a monster. And I certainly looked like I was in pain, right? That 2.5-year-old child went and got my pain medicine, opened up the childproof cap, and gave me my medicine. Like, 2.5-year-old sees I'm in pain and wants to help me. More than the nurse. So that was Ryan. And then Miles, he's always doing something. He's real quiet, but so you never know what he's thinking or whatever, but he's always doing something. He's always trying to take care of me. Like, he moved out of the house, got his own apartment, but it's a lot of money to pay in Illinois to have an apartment. So he said, Mom, can I come home? And I was like, yes, you can come home, and I won't ask you for rent. But anything that goes wrong in my house, I just need you to take care of it. Don't even ask me. So that's what he does. He came home. He thought the garage door was too loud. He changed it out for a belt drive garage door opener. Okay. He changes all the light bulbs. He, if something breaks, he either pays for it or he makes sure he's there if I can't be there. So anything that needs to be done, I don't even have to ask him. He's just going to do it. Because that's just how he is. And even if I hadn't said that to him about not paying rent, he would have done it anyway. And then Maya, my baby. That little girl. Let's see. I call her a little girl, but she's 23.
Yeah.
She's trying to take care of me too, because she'll call me and she'll be like, "Where are you? I was by the house and you weren't there." And I'm like, "Oh, I had line dancing. Oh, I forgot it's line dancing. Okay, I was just checking on you." So she calls to check on me, because she doesn't live at home right now either. So she'll call to check on me. Something that I didn't expect from her, because I used to joke when she was little. I was like, when I get older, if I can't take care of myself, I'm going to need you to put me in a home, because I saw how you take care of your stuff, and I don't want you to take care of me like that. But she does not take care of me like she used to take care of her stuff. So, so I would say, just, yeah, all three of them, an example of taking care of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. That's 2 questions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Both about the same, I guess, number. And
Okay.
like through all that, like the part that I need help with the most is, I guess, finding pictures of them when they were younger, or different moments that I can match up and kind of play with and like edit in. To like,
Okay.
it's not going to just be on us the whole time. It's going to be more like, there's going to be a portion of it where it'll show me talking to you, but then it'll cut to like different moments and kind of like help the visualization piece.
Well, we'll see if I got pictures of Maya, because it kind of went Ryan pictures all the time, and my mother took them. So my mother took pictures of Ryan all the time. Then it was Miles. I took pictures all the time. Then when Maya came along, it was like, oh, it's another one.
Yeah.
So there's some pictures.
Okay.
You know, one of those situations. But I could find some. I could find some pictures.
Okay.
I can help you out.
For sure. Alright. Okay. So throughout all, I guess all 3 children, you don't have to do like every single one, but is there a moment that you can remember that's like the happiest one that you've had?
So I could kind of approach it like the happiest time of being a mom versus each kid make me happy or whatever. Gosh, I never gave it any thought. Because I'm always reflecting on their growing up, and that always makes me happy to just think of something that they did when they were younger. And certainly I'm happy with the people that they are. Because you can raise kids in the exact same house, and they're going to be different people. And it's nice when you like all the people that they are. Because sometimes you kind of, I wouldn't say have a favorite, but you can relate to one more maybe, even though my best friend accuses me of having a favorite. I don't know. Happiest time. I can't narrow it down. I like my kids.
Yeah. Okay. That is a hard question.
Yeah, it's hard. They make me happy. Cause they just do different things. They do different things. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask one more question from this, and then I do have another question on my own.
Okay.
What is one thing that you want them to remember after you're gone? Out of everything. Just
Mm-hmm.
one thing.
Wow. um, I have to give that one a lot of thought. I don't know. Well, certainly I want them to remember my love for them, because me remembering my mom's love for me, it helps. Because every day you miss the person when they're gone. So I certainly want them to remember how much I love them. And I want them to laugh. I want them to think about all the times that we did something silly or we did something fun, or like we all know we were Googling something and we know that we were all born on Monday. And yeah, the year that we were born, the date that we were born, we were all born on Monday.
Wow.
And the road trip that I made them take with me when it was our milestone birthday year.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2016, Maya was 16, Miles was 21, I was 50. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to be able to make you guys take any trips with me because you're all, Miles is graduating, Maya's going to graduate soon.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing this. And we took a road trip to Washington, D.C. So that kind of thing. I want them to, like I do with my parents, I think of the good times. And I think of also when I got in trouble or when I did something with my parents. I want them, because I guess it's fine with me if they remember all the things, even if it wasn't a happy thing, because that's the thing that helps me when I miss my parents every day.
That's good. And then if this next question is a little bit too personal,
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to answer it. Feel free to say I'm not okay with that.
Okay.
But I think it would help people to hear I guess 2 cents
Mm-hmm.
on it. So I know on my dad's side I have a cousin who is currently starting to write a book about the baby she lost.
Oh, okay.
So you feel like she has testimony to help other people in that
Absolutely.
same position.
Mm-hmm.
So I was going to ask you, how did you deal with that, and what could you say to people who may be doing the same thing?
What I can
As
say
far
is
as-
it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, it certainly depends on your personality. But I am not one who has to go visit the gravesite or any of that. Like I said, the way I want my kids to remember me, that's how I deal with it. I think of all the good times. Ryan was only with us from 1987 to 1994. And so he was only 6 years old, because he hadn't had his birthday yet. He hadn't even turned 7. So for me, I prefer to be reminded of the things because I never want to forget. So I prefer to be reminded of things, because other people had different relationship with Ryan, and they might have done something with Ryan that I never knew, and that brings me joy to learn something that they did with him. So I encourage all my friends, all my family, if they know something about Ryan, or just to talk about Ryan, even my friends' children who were kind of growing up with Ryan, to this day in their 30s, they still talk about Ryan. And I'm glad, because I want them to talk about Ryan to me. So you can tell it's getting kind of hard, but
Thank you for answering that question. I appreciate it.
You're
Appreciate the
welcome.
transparency.
thank you. I'm going to go get some tissue, okay?
For sure.